What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Career Backups Podcast, episode 55, Rabbit Hole of Good Deeds. I'm your host, Joey Bowser, with me is Skylar Ekron.
What's going on?
Zach Clark.
How's it going?
How we doing today, fellas?
It's weird. We're having topics today.
It feels like it's been forever.
It's been a month.
That's
been a full
long
month.
It's been a month.
Also, I feel like it's been a while since it's just been the three of us.
I know.
though.
Thank God I couldn't deal with any more people.
Yeah. Hoodie Soup's the worst.
Was a month. Did we have a guest a month ago, or is that also a month ago?
Yeah, because we had
Kern?
back-to-back Jeopardies with a break in between. So
Yeah. Wasn't Kern on?
For
A month ago? I think it was Kern.
Sky Pretty.
Yeah, it was Sky Pretty, then
Yeah.
Jeopardy. Yeah.
And we missed a week.
It's nice. Back with my true friends, not Kern.
wow.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I talk to Kern as much as I talk to you guys now.
I know. That's why we introduced you guys. Kind of hoping you'd take some heat off of us.
Like
So far, so
these
good.
Are the two, these are
Going
like the two
great.
outcasts of each group. If we just like pair them up, they're kind of the annoying ones.
They're
They're kind of
best
needy.
buddies.
Like we pair those two up.
Kern's all excited right now. Bitcoin's going to the roof.
Does he have a lot of Bitcoin?
He doesn't have a lot. He always talks about it, though.
That's pretty cool. He has Bitcoin.
I have Bitcoin.
You have Bitcoin?
hmm
You have to
Do you have
remember
a lot of it?
They have decimals of Bitcoin.
No, I don't have a lot of it.
Oh,
I
you have it for
$255 right now, which started as $130. So I
Ooh,
mean,
where'd you get that? How do you even get Bitcoin? I don't even know how.
get a Bitcoin wallet?
I'm gonna get one of those.
You can also do it on, I think, Robinhood.
If you do it, please tell me
Okay.
because I'll get a referral code when we'll both get free money.
All right, works for me. Did I ever tell you guys about my Bitcoin story?
No,
I've never. So
are you gonna say Matt Barkley was trying to get paid in Bitcoin?
yeah, no.
Because that happened.
So freshman year of college, I went to school for computer science, started 2011. Bitcoin, not really a big thing at that point. My really nerdy friend looks at me. He's like, do you have like $100? And I'm like, no. And he's like, dude, we should invest, like pool our money together and buy this stuff. It's called Bitcoin. He's like, I think it's going to be like the next currency. And I'm like, no
That
way.
sounds so
then
dumb.
That sounds so dumb. I've never looked it up. I don't think it was like, I wouldn't have made a ton of money, but I think I would have made.
In 2011,
you would have made a pile
If you would
of
have
money.
bought in
$200 of Bitcoin. in
Ah,
2011.
Do you know what
I-
one Bitcoin's worth right now, Zach?
I have no idea.
One Bitcoin at this very moment is worth $7,930. When did you say this was?
2011. How much was Bitcoin
So,
worth in 2011?
The furthest my thing will go back is the beginning of 2013
Mhm.
when Bitcoin was $18 per Bitcoin.
So if you're talking 2011, you're probably in
So-
that like 50-cent range.
Nah, probably not that low. You're probably in about a $5 range.
So if you would just put $100,
So that'd have been 20. So that's 28. That's $160,000. Did I do that math right?
It says
Did I do that math
February.
right?
So depending on when in February, I don't remember when. All right, December of 2011, it was $2 a Bitcoin. February to 2011 to April, it was $1 per Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No.
So wait, if say it was $1 a Bitcoin, how much money would I have right now?
Well, that's you'd have 100 Bitcoin, and
Yeah.
it's $8,000 a coin right now.
And this is a low point. You could have sold like what,
So-
probably a year ago.
Yeah, if you'd have sold a year ago, it was almost $20,000 a
$20,000.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, I didn't know. So his plan was like, well, we have $100, we could like pull it together, or like I have a really powerful computer. Like, let's put our computers
Mine
together
it.
and mine it because
Mine
you
it.
could still do that back then.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that sounds dumb.
You're
I was like,
fucking
I
dumb.
was like, that can't happen. And then the same kid, so then Bitcoin kind of took off a little bit. And I just remember it was like junior year. And he's like, I fucking told you. And he was like pissed at me. And I'm like, yeah, that
Well,
one's
yeah.
on me. That one's on me. So fuck.
But also, he must not have been too committed.
But I mean,
If-
there's
no, he could
other
have done it
kinds of
himself.
there's other kinds of crypto you could do that with though.
Well,
No,
there was the one that he was thinking was really going to take off, which was Dogecoin, which was like that meme that like the
Yeah.
dog talks weird or whatever.
Yeah.
They made a Bitcoin based off that, and that was the next one. And like you could get it for like fractions of a cent per
Yeah.
one. And he's like, even if it goes up to $1 a thing, we're gonna be like whatever. I don't think it ever took off.
I
hope.
no,
I don't
think
think
it
he could be
did.
mad
I
at you
fucking
anyway.
hope not.
I don't think it
because-
did.
Yeah, that was the next one he wanted me to do with him.
Plus, like if he was that confident it was going to be big and he had a high-powered computer, he could have sold something to buy it if he really believed in it. That
He
much.
should
So
have
I don't
done
think
it.
you can blame you.
Maybe he
Bitcoin.
did. I've never really talked to him about it after that.
Eventually, the cryptos are going to kind of weed themselves out, and some are going to go away.
Mhm.
But Bitcoin's going to be pretty large. Litecoin's big.
Yeah, Litecoin's another one.
Ethereum. I have some Ethereum, and Ripple's going to be big too, probably.
Do you do that like Forex trading? Is that the same thing? I don't know what Forex trading
I
is.
don't know.
There's something that like every kid, I don't fucking care. It's not like they're ever gonna watch this. The kids that didn't really go to college, and then they talk about how they're gonna like make all this money, and it's all over their fucking Snapchat stories and Instagram stories. You guys haven't seen any of this?
No.
I follow like 3 people that do this, and they tell
Oh, yeah.
everybody that you should do this. And I'm like, yeah, but are you really making that much money? I don't know.
If you're making, I always figure if you're telling everybody they should,
You're
do
not
it,
making as much
That's
money.
what I think. Because like, why would you just tell all these people?
It might even be similar to like the pyramid scheme of like Avon and shit, where like
they
they
s-
tell you to do it, and then you know what I mean.
They get $20.
They get 20
Like,
whatever the
I don't
fuck
know.
those goddamn
Next time I
pyramids-
see it, I'll show you guys. But it's
Speaking of which, you guys want to buy some Mary Kay off of me? You guys want to become one of my team members? Beachbody, I'm into that too. I'm into every pyramid scheme.
I can see.
every
You just pull out like 18 booklets. What do you
Yeah.
want to buy?
I got magazines, shakes. I got workout tapes.
I just imagine this is like the episode of The Office where Michael tries to get Jim and Andy to invest in the crazy ladies candle
Yeah.
scheme. Yeah. So I just imagine you sit us down. Susan making candles, guys. Yeah.
I'd buy one of those.
Would you?
Yeah.
Sue, start making candles.
I said one.
No, that's enough.
All right.
I'd make a candle out of it. Probably only sell one, but it'd be to my brother. Song? No. It's a song.
What is it?
I don't know. Wish we
Oh.
could turn back time to the good old days.
That song?
Yeah, that one.
All right.
To the good old days.
I do know
Oh, that's
that
21
song.
Pilots. That's who sings that.
that's
Yeah,
what
they're
it's-
terrible.
I really
Yeah.
like 21 Pilots.
Doesn't surprise me.
Seems rude. Skylar, what's your
We're
thought?
like we don't know how to do this podcast anymore without games. We're like, do we just keep talking? What,
Do
what
Do we
goes
just
on?
insult each other?
We're just mean, right? That's how this works.
Pretty much, though. That was before the games. That was
That's just how we started.
Anyway,
Anyway,
a lot of making fun of me. I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
no. That was in
Sky.
your head.
you're all about the good deeds today. You wanted to bring a positivity.
So with
As
the
you insulted
ending,
me.
with that, well, yeah, insulting you is completely different than insulting a stranger. You know, I do it out of love.
I didn't hit Sue with a car though.
I know.
Anyway, good.
With all the
deed.
negativity I ended on last week, and as dark as I got, you guys made me nervous last week because like you guys didn't speak after like the podcast ended, and I'm like, man, did I like take this too far or something?
It wasn't. That you
I
took
had
it
like 5
too
people
far.
telling me they loved it.
I think it was great. We just had to get the things that got beeped out needed beeped out. Once we solved that, I'm like, I'm all for it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
but anyway, I figure I'd bring some positivity to it,
Hell yeah.
or in Zach's case, not. My mom was at the drive-thru yesterday at McDonald's in the morning, and I think she just gets a coffee usually every morning. In the state policeman that was in front of her when she pulled up to the window, he turned around and arrested her for loitering. No, I'm kidding.
Plot twist.
He paid for her coffee. He didn't. I mean, I don't know if he asked the lady how much it was or anything, but he said he wanted to pay for the car behind him, and he was nice enough to do that. And there was obviously no reason for him to do such a thing. And I wanted to know if you guys have ever done something like that. Have you ever paid it forward to somebody that you didn't know, or maybe somebody you did know? Just help some people out. Because I feel like stuff like that kind of gives me hope in the world. Because like
Makes-
last week, I was obviously pissed off.
Faith in humanity.
Yeah. And I feel like there's a lot more negativity that gets brought about. So I figured let's highlight some good shit, you
So
know?
I want to do one thing. I want to correct your story. It was Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin'
Skylar.
Donuts.
Yeah,
Okay, my
Jesus.
my
Let's get it
apologies.
right, okay?
Jesus. Anyway, Zach, I'll have you start.
So no, I've always thought about doing something like that. Like, oh, I'll just make this person's day. But with my luck, I'd be like, I want to pay for the person behind me, and they're like, well, actually, they're catering like a
You're in the drive-through. I don't think they're gonna be
They could be like, well, they
Okay,
actually just
so-
ordered like 6 dozen donuts and
I know-
3 like things of coffee.
I know you said Zach was gonna start, but this will fit because when you said this, the first thing I thought was there was a time when me and Erica used to stop at Dunkin' Donuts every morning, and occasionally we would pay for the car behind us, similar to that.
You really
same
did that?
Yeah, we used to. Like not all the time, but what you do is you do ask what the total for the
Yeah,
person
you
behind
can
is.
ask.
Oh, really?
So like if we were gonna do it, we would ask the person, hey, what's the total of the car behind us? And then like if it's under like $10 or something, you say, well, I'll pay for them. And that's all you do. And then one time we had a coworker behind us. We paid for her coffee, and then she paid for the car behind her's coffee. I don't know if the chain continued, but I
That'd
like
be cool.
I like to
See,
help
yeah,
it
like that
continue.
shit like that makes me smile.
Yeah.
It makes me happy.
Yeah, you just ask the total first. That's how you do it. Because like we've gone to Dunkin', got 2 coffees, 2 breakfast sandwiches, and like a donut or 2, and the total gets kind of high. So you don't just willy-nilly. You got to be like, hey, what's their total?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean they could have been buying for an office or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's where I'd be like a little like, ooh.
But there's like other ways to pay it forward to people.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I was thinking maybe you guys go and maybe I have done it before and then I can jump on that train. But honestly, no. I don't know if
I was leaving Kohl's around Christmas time this year. Actually, I want to say it was maybe Christmas Eve. Yeah, it was. It was Christmas Eve because my dad couldn't get something he was trying to get for my mom. And so I had ordered online and it got shipped to Kohl's and it got there on Christmas Eve. So I had to pick it up after work. And it was pouring down. I don't know if you guys remember Christmas Eve this year. It was real shitty.
I don't
It was
remember
raining.
yesterday.
It was
Yeah,
raining.
I do remember that. It was
Yeah,
raining.
It was
yeah,
raining.
It was nasty.
And so I was coming out and it was dark, obviously, because it is Christmas Eve and it gets dark at like 3:00 in the afternoon.
Fucking
Because we live in Pennsylvania. But there was a guy trying to get his truck started. And so I pull, it was pouring. So I get in my car and I'm leaving and I stopped as he's driving by and I'm like, hey man, do you need a jump? He's like, I don't think I do. He goes, I don't think that's the problem. He's like, but if you wouldn't mind, I'd really appreciate it. So I got my jumper cables out, hooked them up, tried to get them started. That didn't work. So then I was like, well, do you think maybe your starter's going out of your truck? He's like, I don't know, possibly. I don't know enough about them. So I'm like, okay, well, get up in there. And when I tell you to, turn the key. And I got underneath and tapped it with a hammer I had in my car and it started it. And I was obviously soaked because it was pouring.
Yeah, and you just said
so-
you were on the ground.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I had like a
Yeah, but
hoodie I could lay
still.
down on, but yeah, shit like that. And he's like, "Hey man," he's like, "Appreciate it. Like, here's $5." I'm like, "No, don't worry about it. It's
No.
fine."
No, I don't want your
Like,
$5. You're making it weird now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I've jumped people multiple times.
I wouldn't know how. I honestly don't know how. I know you can fuck it up if you do it the wrong way.
Yeah. I mean, Google will tell you how to do it.
Yeah, but like you can also
It's
get
really
hurt.
simple.
Plus, there's like a 60% chance the person who you're jumping might know how to do it, and you just being a car with jumper cables.
I
is
stopped
probably-
and asked
Oh, there you
people
go.
if they need help. But also,
Well,
the
that's
way-
something.
The way I think about it is sometimes I've been in that situation a couple times where like I was stopped and I always like just call somebody. Like I always have like, I almost get embarrassed when people keep stopping and asking me if I need help. So sometimes I don't want to be that guy and like make them embarrassed. I
I
don't
get
know.
it.
Do you know what I'm saying? A little
Yeah,
bit.
like-
Like, kind of understand what I'm saying?
You're kind of putting somebody on the spot, like, and if they just say no, oh, I already got help. It's like, how many times have they said that? Am I
Mhm.
making them anxious by just asking? Because like, fuck, I wish.
stopping.
Like, but at the same time, even when I've been broken down, people have like asked me, like, yeah, it's kind of weird, but also at the same time, I'm like, hey, that's a good dude.
You ever give anybody a ride?
like just off the street.
Mhm.
No, you wouldn't do that.
I don't know if I could pick up a string.
Me and my dad picked up an old lady once who was walking to
Oh, well,
the
that might.
to the store.
Have you ever seen the Book of Eli?
Yeah. Great movie.
It's a great movie, but you know when he's like he stops and gets ambushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I just
Well, that's
imagine
why I always
gonna
have a
happen to me
gun.
every. Well, I don't have a gun.
We don't own any guns.
Get a machete. He used one. He was fucking blind, dude, and he fended himself. You're fine.
You're never a stranger. I've given a ride to like coworkers, so I'm never strangers.
Yeah. I'll
Have
give
you
rides.
ever like had been paid forward to? You know what I mean? Like, have you ever had anybody like pick up your tab?
if somebody would buy my if that same situation happened to me, like I was going through Dunkin' and somebody bought mine, I would definitely pay for the person behind me because I would feel really awkward not being able to say thank you to that person. I don't like when people buy me stuff.
That's the point of pay it forward, is that the hope is that by somebody doing something nice for you, then you do it for somebody else.
Yeah,
You
that's like the
create a
definition.
chain. The most I can ever think of is when me and Conway were in high school, we went right out on his snowmobile, and it was having all kinds of fucking problems, and we were already way far out. Another group of guys with snowmobiles came and stopped and helped us, and they're like, "Hey, do you need help?" We're like, "Oh, we think we ran out of gas." They leave to go get us gas. While they're gone, a cop comes by and is like, "Hey, do you need help?" And we're like, "No, not technically, because they're coming to bring us gas." But we didn't want to say that because they were taking the roads to get there, because that's how you got to get there.
Yeah.
So we're like, "No, we're okay." And then after we got the gas, the snowmobile was still fucked and the headlights wouldn't work and it's fucking dark outside. So we're trying to just take the roads home. There's a car in front of us and the headlights keep flashing. So the car like stops and this lady gets out. And she's like, "Do you guys need help? Is everything okay?" And we're like, "No, we're fine." This is 3 for 3. And we're like, "This is fucking weird." Still driving on the road. All of a sudden another car pulls up. It's fucking Conway's parents. And they're like, "Hey, what the hell's going on, guys?" We're like, "Fuck." And they're like, "All right, we'll just follow us home," because we didn't have headlights and it's like pitch black. I'm like, "All right." So when we turn on the one road, another car actually gets between Conway's parents and us, and he realizes we don't have headlights. So he's going like 20 miles per hour in front of us, like with his high beams on so we can see the whole way to Conway's house.
That's nice.
And then like pulled into Conway's house, like, "Hey, I just want to make sure you guys got home safe." We're like, fucking 5 for 5 in one night of fucking
See, there's good
being
people out
awesome.
there.
Was it like really snowy? Was it like
It wasn't like a bad snowstorm, but it was definitely snowing.
that's pretty cool.
And it was like 8:30 at night. We had no headlights on a snowmobile driving on a road. So it was, I couldn't believe it. That was the day where I'm like, people are good.
Yeah, there have been times I haven't paid it forward. I was coming back from Conway's house one time. We've been shooting shotguns all day, and it was like 3:00 in the morning, and we're on 403, mind you, so not like a very popular highway at 3:00 in the morning. And I'm driving by, and there's a car stopped, and there's this guy waving his arms. So I pull over, and I'm already nervous because it's 3:00 in the morning. There's like
That's a
three
weird
guys.
time,
There's
yeah.
3 guys. I'm like, they're gonna fucking kill me. So I put the window down just a crack, and I have my shotgun in my hand. And this guy comes up, and I swear to God, he looked and sounded like Fabio.
Oh, I think you've told us this before.
I don't know about on the podcast.
I remember the Fabio thing.
And he's like, "Hey, is there?" I don't know how he talked, but I can't do the voice. But he asked me if there was a gas station around that was open, and there's not at 3:00 in the morning on 403.
No, not on 403.
And he asked me if I could take him to one that was open. And I'm like, "Man, I would, but this is a little bit of a sketchy situation."
Yeah, that's a
Did
little
you say
scary.
that to him?
Yeah, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not going to do that, man. I'm sorry." I said, "If you can get a hold of somebody else, that'd be great." And I left. And I felt bad, but at the same time, I didn't.
I mean, that's a hard one.
You got to be
That's
careful.
hard.
You
Yeah.
got to look out for number one. Numero uno.
Well,
no one else is looking out for
That's
you.
like when I was driving home from UPJ the one night, and there was a drunk dude in the middle of the 403, 422 intersection.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh man, I crashed my car down the road. I just want to
yeah.
call the cops." And I'm like, he's like, "Can I use your phone?" I'm like, "Man, this is sketchy." I'm like, "I'm going to drive home and I'll call the cops for you from my own home." And I was like, that's it. That's the end.
Did you call the cops?
Yeah, I called the cops because he was still fucking drunk out in the middle of the road flagging people down. I'm like, that's dangerous in itself.
Yeah.
But like, I wanted to help more, but at the same time, I'm like, you're drunk. It's like 2:30 in the morning. If this goes poor, I don't want to risk it.
Do you ever have people ask you for money? All right. Like, not like a homeless person.
Yeah, I work in the city. That happens all
Not a homeless
Not
person.
homeless people ask me for money all the time.
For what?
There's anything. Like it happened to Adri today. We were in the city. She went with me, and some guy came up to her and he's like, "I just got out of the county prison. I need money."
Okay, that's not the same.
what do
I
you
consider
mean?
that homeless. I consider
I
that
think he
homeless.
means like just, I
Like,
don't even,
I don't know.
random strangers.
Yeah,
I guess.
just like, "Hey, I need something to eat."
that's kind of like,
Or-
What's
Or-
the homeless?
Yeah,
that's the
kinda
same
similar to
thing.
homeless.
I had
No, I've had people tell me like, "Hey, man, I've lost my wallet and I'm starving." Like, that's never happened.
Oh, so Adrian and I just went to Washington, D.C. back in February or March. And DC is really pretty at night, but once you get like into the actual city away from the monuments, it gets sketchy real fucking fast.
Most cities do.
Yeah, but this one especially. And there's like nobody on the fucking streets in that town. So we're just trying to get back to we were walking from the Lincoln Memorial just to the closest subway station. Can't fucking find it because it's like hidden, but we're walking around. There's no one else on this giant street. And then we get under this like underpass, and this lady's holding something.
I thought you were gonna say a baby on her tit, because like the way you had that, I was like, I was just
it's
picturing
a
like,
baby. It was
Jesus.
supposed to be. It was supposed to be a baby, but you couldn't see its face, and it wasn't that cold. So like, it was weird. I don't think it was a baby. I think it was like it was like something.
Finding
But
a
she
way
was
to get money.
trying to get us to stop, and there was other people around.
that's a Book of Eli moment.
Well, that's what. So it was real freaky. So she's like trying to get us to stop, and she keeps telling Adri, she's like, I just like, do you have any money? I just need a hotel room for a night. I don't have any money. Like, I got evicted. Like, she's trying to like get us to stop. And Adri starts to slow down, and I just like grab her by the arm, and I'm just like, I put my head down. I'm like, I don't have any money, and just keep like fucking going, because it was super sketchy.
Oh yeah.
So that
That's
was real weird, and that just middle of Washington D.C. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking weird.
Yeah.
I had a coworker tell me that he ran out of toilet paper at his house, and he forgot his wallet, and he asked me if he could borrow $5 to buy toilet paper on the way.
What'd you do?
I had like $3 in quarters at my desk, and I was like, "You can have the quarters." And he's like, "Thanks, man. I can get toilet paper now." And I'm like, "Okay."
You work with some weird people, don't you?
my God, that guy was a fucking wreck.
I wouldn't even know what to say. I'd be like, damn, man.
I'd be like, go to the bathroom.
I could literally do a whole podcast topic of just random fucking shit that guy did.
So like, you do run into just characters in the middle of the city. So this guy didn't ask me for money. He asked me for something a little different.
Crack.
No, the shirt off my back.
Oh.
Nice.
So I went
It's
to
a
this.
little less weird than that, actually.
Well, the whole situation.
Were you wearing 2 shirts?
No, it was one
like
pink,
a jacket.
It was a pink, like flamingo pink, like Ralph Lauren polo, just like a golf shirt. And I was coming back from lunch with my buddy, and I'm right next to Market Square. And like, it's 1 o'clock, should be super busy. Of course, there's nobody on the street this day. And I had to take like and it's not even a back alley, just like kind of an alley though, to my building. And there's like this, it's in between the 2 PNC buildings. And where I had to walk was the smoking section for like downtown. So it's always packed with people. This day, no one in fucking sight. So I'm walking, and this dude like bumps into me, and then he keeps talking to me. He's like, hey buddy. He has this duffel bag. And he's like, do you know where the Verizon building is? And I'm like, man, I'm an intern. This was like a year ago, but I'm an intern. I don't know where it's at. I'm new to Pittsburgh. And he's like, oh, okay. He just keeps following me. He's like, I got this bag of drugs, and I'm dropping it off at the Verizon building. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm just like, I'm walking.
Things to not tell strangers.
So it's like a sketchy looking dude. He has like a gross, like dirty, like white V-neck kind of thing on. And I'm walking, and like, I'm trying not to stop, but he keeps like kind of getting in front of me and not letting me walk where I'm going. Finally, like, and it's a long fucking alley. He keeps following me. He's like, that's a real nice shirt. They must pay interns well. I'm like, yeah, I do all right. And he's like, I want your shirt. And I'm just like, what? No. And he's like, no, like, let's switch shirts. And it's like this dirty V-neck. And I'm like, what is this dude smoking that he's like, I want your shirt? And then finally I just get
You're
to
such
my
a dick.
I know I didn't give
Fucking pay it
the
forward.
dude with the bag
The
of
thing
drugs.
is, like, you were going back to work,
well,
so
that's-
you couldn't trade him shirts.
He had kids to
But
feed.
man, if that fucking ever happened when you didn't need to go somewhere, that would be a legendary item just to have in your collection.
yeah. And,
Like-
you got to be like, I'll do it for $300.
Like, be like, I'll do it, but I want some of the drugs in that bag.
well, like, it was a giant. It looked
Or not. Or
Dude,
not.
It looked
You
like
sell them. It's
a
almost
draw.
$200.
It looked like straight out of a movie what they carry. Big ass thing. I mean, it was huge. And then I get to my building, and a security guard's standing right there. And there's security guards in the lobby, and there's like a revolving thing. And I walked, the dude's following me, but then I go in the revolving door. He goes in the one behind me, sees the security guard and just keeps going around there, never comes into the building. And then the security guard was that guy bothering? He was like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he said he has a bag of drugs and he's trying to take him to the Verizon building. I don't think there's a Verizon building in Pittsburgh. I don't know. But this
He meant the store, like
any random store.
his buddy works at the Verizon building.
You know Tito, right? Fucking, he works at the Verizon store, Verizon building. We talk about it all the time.
It was weird. That was a weird story.
Whoa.
What the fuck was that?
So I'm gonna challenge you guys to all pay it forward one time the next week.
I can do that.
Well, I don't know, man. That seems like a lot.
Joey's like, I still gotta pay for this drink I bought off Zach.
Yeah, if I actually pay Zach for it, does that count as paying?
No,
Fuck.
it's not paying it forward.
What if I throw in like an extra 50
paying your
cents?
debts does not count as paying it
What
forward.
if I throw in
A
an
Bowser always pays his debts. No, I'll try to
Sure.
do that. I mean, I've bought lunch for like coworkers just because, like, just we're out and I've just bought it.
Yeah,
I think
I don't think that counts though.
No, I
No.
think pay it forward. Like
it's got to be somebody
think-
random.
I think it works with people you know, and like you can call that. But I do believe the sense of it is a stranger.
Mhm.
I like doing those little. I like when Christmas time comes around and they got those little trees with the tags on them for like kids who don't have any money. I like doing one of those.
Yeah.
Does that count as paying it forward?
No, but I like those. That's
Alright.
good. That's just donating.
I've never done that.
Alright.
Wow.
Can you
dick.
write off donations?
You can.
You can.
I don't know how writing things off works, so I just
They
I
really
know
don't
it's-
care unless it's like $10,000. So,
really.
my church, if you like giving money to a church, is considered a write off. I gave like almost $800, I think, last year. Doesn't do anything for your taxes.
Were you just doing it to see? if it
Yeah,
would do
I was
something?
curious. I'm like, and then I did something for the Pirates in St. Jude's and everything. Like, I had $1,500 in write offs. I'm like, that's something. Like $1,500 for me, that's something.
Yeah.
Didn't give me fucking shit.
I think they say like if you want write-offs, you have to go through like Goodwill because like they value your shit that you give them at more money than it should be, so it looks better for tax.
Oh,
purposes.
really?
If I know, Goodwill sucks. That's all I
I
know.
can't believe $800 to your church. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
I had a coworker that used to give because it's like what 10% is what is the church.
Yeah, that's what they say.
So he
nobody fucking does that in my church.
Dude, this dude did. He was my coworker, and he looked at me one day. He's like, "Do you donate to your church?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't even go to fucking church." I'm like,
I
"What are
don't
you talking
have
about?"
a church.
Well, I was in the
man.
Bible Belt. This is when I worked for Lowe's. Everybody goes to church, and I'm like, "No." And he's like, "My biggest problem is, do I give 10% before taxes or after taxes?" And I'm like, "That's your biggest problem. You're giving 10% of your fucking paycheck to your church." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, I decided to go before taxes because I just think that's what Jesus wants. And I'm like, yeah, that's okay. I'll just let you think that, buddy.
All right. Yeah.
I couldn't believe that though. At the time,
Get to those people, man.
it was like $7,000 a year. I was like, what the fuck?
I wish I believed in anything strong enough to donate 10% of my paycheck.
Dude. And then like we had a whole conversation. He's like, me donate. This is a topic for a different day, but he literally thought good things happened to him because he donated to his church.
I think that is the message generally, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Good
don't
things
know.
come to good people. Isn't that like the main church message?
I don't know.
Yeah, but the money isn't the good part.
No.
You got the part pretty well there, but you're misunderstanding what they
Alright,
mean by
that's
good.
fair. All right, got it. Haven't been a lot. And
But anyway, I will do that. I'll let you guys know, and I
Cool.
will let you know on the podcast next
Cool.
week.
All our listeners pay it forward.
pay it forward.
Yes. And tweet us when you do.
That'd be cool.
That would be
That
Because
would be
like
cool,
we had
actually.
like 100 downloads, I think, between last week and today.
Plus, like
That'd be like 100 paying it forwards.
there's been a lot of negativity, I think, lately, especially with a lot of shit going on right now. And I think,
Yeah.
if we could start a chain of pay it forward, we'll bring a little positivity in this one.
Yeah, pay it forward.
Fuck yeah, man.
You know-
Backenders, pay it forward.
You know who I know will? Caitlin, Bert's wife. Because she's just like our biggest fan. Yeah.
Being our biggest fan equals being a great person. You can't argue with that.
the best, actually.
We are also just like the church. We'll take 10% of your paycheck.
If you want to donate,
You can't
you
write
let
that
us
off,
know.
though. Just for the record, that's not a write off.
Fuck. How do we become nonprofit?
What it's going to go to is a new camera. So we each have a camera in front of us, and it just zaps around. And Skylar's going to be like, zoom to camera 2.
Panda 3.
Zoom to Panda 3.
Well, if they donate enough, we'll hire somebody to do that.
That's a good point.
Well, you know what? Donate 30% of your paycheck. We'll give you that job.
If you pay us, you can work for us.
Perfect.
Let the games begin.
Okay,
I'm
this
excited.
makes so much more sense now.
I'm
I'm
excited.
like, did you
to
just randomly bring Uncrustables and decide not to eat them? Oh, they're jamwich.
I
Sounds
thought
worse.
Skylar just got hungry in the
So
middle of
did
the
I.
pod. I'm like, I mean, he said he had a busy night. He didn't
I
have time to go home.
sat
to eat.
down and I saw them and I'm like, he must be hungry. And then he put them in the fridge and I'm like, why would he buy them now if he's not going to eat them?
All right, everybody. I had this brilliant idea on my way to work yesterday with the assistance of Sue.
You
We
gonna
are-
eat that thing?
We are we are playing Shazam.
This is going to be great audio for everybody's ears. I know how much our fans love eating noises.
I'm not gonna eat it.
You just fucking took a bite of it. Talking to the
Can you
mic.
hear me eating it?
When
No,
you said
I'm
the
not
word
fucking eating
Shazam. Hey, I'm fucking pumped.
What are we
I
playing?
give 2 shits about their ears. I think he said Shazam.
Shazam. Did you see the movie?
No, I didn't.
It was good. I mean, it's good for a DC movie.
So you guys know what Shazam is, like the app, right?
No.
On your phone. If you play part of a song, it'll tell you what the song is.
That's like an old app. Yeah, people don't use that anymore. But
Sounds
yeah,
familiar.
Yeah, but I had this awesome idea because I was eating one of these on the way to work yesterday because I stopped at Sheets and I wanted one. And a song was on, and I was singing it while I was eating my Uncrustable. And Sue's like, I can barely understand what you're saying. And I'm like, bingo. Game for the podcast.
So you
I am
eat
going
shit
to-
and then sing a song.
I am going to take a bite of this sandwich and I am going to sing lyrics from a song. And I want you guys to buzz in and tell me what the song is. The first one to 7 points wins.
7.
just
All right.
7 points.
7 points.
What if we just never get it because we suck at music?
Well, then whoever has the most whenever I run out of songs wins.
Awesome.
All right,
Perfect.
All right.
sounds good.
Music not means Zach Strong punk.
You'll know these ones. You should anyway, I think.
Not means Zach
I
Strong.
think I think you'll know these ones.
Blackpink or Pink Black or
Close.
Blackpink.
So-
Now, here's the deal.
Okay.
You get a point for the song and a point for the artist.
Oh, well, then, all right.
Okay.
All right.
If you get one, the other person can get the other.
Oh,
Okay.
So
all right.
you guys are going to have to keep score, though, because
It's
I'm
only
not
to-
gonna
It's
keep-
only to 7. I think me and Zach will be.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, I got to double this. 14, because you get 2 points.
Okay.
Let's just make it 10. We're going to make
All
it
right,
10
we'll make
even.
it 10.
10
All right,
points
10
even.
points.
Okay.
I think we can keep track of that. All right.
All right. I'm not going to say, I'm going to speak, or I'm going to sing the song, and then I'm going to give you a thumbs up if you get it, because I don't have to keep chewing. Otherwise, it's going to be long, and you're going to hear me chew then.
That's fair.
Understood?
Understood.
Okay,
Alright.
here we go. I'm going to start easy, I think,
All right.
and I'm going to take more bites to make it harder as we go.
I hope we just don't get the first one at all. It's like, I'll start easy.
This guy's like, what?
It's like Don't Stop
It's the
Believing.
national anthem. We're like,
What?
I've never heard this before.
Is it the Pledge of
I'm going to
Allegiance,
move on.
maybe?
I'm going to move on to song 2. I'm kidding. All right, here we go. Song 1. Give me your buzzers.
That's Joey. This is me. That's Joey. That's me.
Once upon a time, a few mistakes ago, I was in your sight. You let me alone. You found me. You found me. You found me. I guess I didn't care. I guess I like that. And when I fell hard,
I'm pretty sure I know what it
you
is.
took a step.
Yeah, you don't.
Is it Love Story by Taylor Swift?
You get a point for the artist.
Cool.
Zach, do you want to guess?
I have no fucking clue.
I knew you were trouble.
Romeo and
but-
Juliet.
Wow.
Romeo and
incorrect.
Juliet.
That's incorrect.
Oh shit.
Point.
Joey has 1 point.
I was like, I can tell by his nature it's a Taylor Swift song, but I'm not positive.
I didn't even
of
get
which
that far.
one.
I've never heard that song.
I forgot that I could get just the artist though. I should have buzzed a lot sooner. Can I buzz and give you the artist and then wait and then eventually give you the song title?
No.
Damn it.
You get 1 correct.
I've never heard that.
Just so you know, you're not going to get the next artist, but
Cool.
you might get the song.
Cool. That makes me real.
if that
pumped.
was supposed to be easy.
well, he put it.
No, Had
The time of my life.
There we go. That's correct.
Time of my life.
Time of my life.
He didn't buzz.
I did.
No, I didn't.
Time of my life.
Man, it's gonna guess this song.
Time of my life. I gotta guess
Go
a
for it.
artist.
Just fucking spit one out, man.
Oh, it all to you. Oh. Green Day.
I got nothing. I'm not even gonna take a guess. On the Ramones.
Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes.
Are you sure Green Day never did that?
1 point each.
sure.
For
Man.
sure.
That would be crazy if you did songs that got covered. All right, anyway,
And I
We're
went
tied.
over you.
1-1.
My singing's so spot on.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town.
Old Town Road. Is that the name of the song? I fucking know. I don't know the person that sings
Some
it.
country dude, Jason.
No,
Aldean.
it's a rapper. T.I.
Yeah.
T.I.
Young Blood.
Lil Nas X. I don't know. I think that's how you say it.
I don't even know the song.
Really?
Man,
Lil
no idea.
Nipsey.
That's pretty much every rapper at this
Yeah.
point.
Just put
He's
little
dead,
and then pick
isn't
a
he?
random.
Didn't
Fuck if
Nipsey
I-
just
That's a
die?
person?
Lil Nipsey just died.
Oh,
All the
thought
he's
that was
like a
6ix9ine.
super big piece
Thought
of shit, and
6ix9ine.
all the like people come out and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna miss him." I'm like, he's a piece of shit.
Man, I don't know if he has enough sandwich for that.
I have another one.
Yeah, but we've only scored 3 points.
Almost heaven. West Virginia.
West Virginia. Is that the song?
No.
Mount Mama.
Blue Ridge Mountains.
took my guess.
Life is older than the trees. Younger than the mountains.
Do you know the song?
Like a breeze, country road.
Country Road.
No, it's John Denver,
That's correct.
and it is "Take Me Home."
I said that.
No, that's what he said. Country Road. Nah, I don't know.
But Take Me Home, Country Road.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. That's-
That is correct. Joey got 2 points.
So it's like 3-3, I think.
It is 3-2.
I only have 2.
Yeah, because you got both 2 songs in a row, but you didn't get artists on either.
okay.
Keep track of your own damn points. It's not that many.
I mean, he
I
just
got
lied
7.
about his. It's
That's
perfect.
true.
Yeah.
That's- you're right.
I got 7. Joe.
Fuck, I gotta keep
Hold on,
my-
wait. They're guessing. I gotta see this.
Matt Cochrana's guessing.
I knew it was John Denver, but I was like, what the fuck is the name of the song?
I'll try.
Nice.
Country Road.
Nice.
John Denver Country Road.
All right, now get him out of there so you guys
I was
can't
happy I
cheat.
got John Denver.
Good job, guys.
I'm just gonna
good
hold
job.
on.
I was just in Nashville and people requested that song.
Dude, people kept asking me to go out and sing karaoke with them, and I was thinking about singing that song. It's the only reason I know it's John Denver.
That's good. Where it began, I can't believe in the world, but I know it's going strong.
Sweet Caroline.
That's correct.
Neil Diamond.
That's correct.
Let's go. Being a
Job.
Red Sox fan when I was younger paid off.
There you go.
Also, they sing it like everywhere.
Yeah. I didn't know who sang it. Man, you're good at. I literally don't think if I know a word that came out of his mouth.
They sing at Penn State games too.
Mm,
I had a lot of advantages in that one.
fuck, man. I'm losing.
We're picking up viewers during this game, so it must be good. It must be good entertainment.
It's just like, what the fuck?
I want to do this so
Plot
bad.
twist.
I think we should do this, but act out a movie scene.
You are my flow.
I know what it is. It's In Sync. Backstreet Boys.
I gotta take the first dance.
I can't. We never established you
He
can't just
did
keep
say
guessing.
one guess because I said, "Can I do artist
No.
and song later?" And he said, "You only."
Well, then
one
you get a
correct.
point. 'Cause I didn't
Yeah, I'm
get it.
gonna try to listen to what the song is first. Though.
Well, I didn't guess the
Yo,
song. I just said who it was.
That's true.
Yes, I believe when I say.
It's Backstreet Boys.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
And it
gave
is.
that to you.
Backstreet's back.
No, I'm gonna open it back up. Joey got 1 point. I want it that way, but we are two.
I want it that
That's
way.
correct.
So we each got a point. I don't know how many points I had. Oh, I got.
I
I
had 5.
I have 5.
I have 4. You don't have that many points to keep track. It's 5, 4.
Oh, we're down to 2 viewers.
They're
Maybe
like
it's not so
fucking
good.
out, man.
When I lie in the rest, when I go to the place that's the best. When I lay me down to die, going up to the spirit in the sky. Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die.
No.
Yeah, we're not
I'm
getting
calling it.
Spirit in the sky?
Huh?
Spirit in the sky?
What?
By, what? Yeah, by who?
Neil Greenbaum?
I don't even. I've never heard that name
Yes,
in my
you
entire
fucking
life.
have. You've
No.
heard this song. You guys are idiots. Well, beat the drum and hold the thumb. The sun came out today. We're born again. There's new grass on the field. Around
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Look at
is a
me.
brown handsome man.
Oh,
Oh, put me in close. I'm ready to play today.
I'm ready to play.
damn
it.
center field.
Center field.
I got. Can I get a point for that?
No, that's not how it works.
Dude, I don't care who wins. We just got to try to finish it.
At this point, it's just the second topic.
I only have 2 songs left.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well, then maybe not.
The score is 5-4.
Yes. That's why I said at this point, it's the second topic. But if you
Center
look at
field.
5
Ah, fuck. I don't like that we can only guess once. We should just rapid fire.
I just sing the song. I
Like-
just sing all the lyrics back as he sings them, and then when I
Yeah.
eventually say it,
Up through a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquake and lightning. I see bad time today. Don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise.
is it "Bad Moon Rising" by Steppenwolf?
No, it is
Damn.
Bad Moon Rising by the Creedence Clearwater Revival. We have a tie.
With one song remaining.
Fuck. I was gonna guess that, but I was like, "There's no way." That's it.
Ah, fuck, I thought I said.
I don't know. It just was obvious.
I'm always like, I'm gonna put one extra word or not enough words in there. I'm like, is it "Bad Moon Rising" or just "Bad Moon"?
This one's my favorite. It's time of morning when I'm in need.
Is it "Gold Digger" by Kanye
That
West
is
and
correct.
Jamie Foxx?
That is
I've
correct.
never heard that song.
You? Oh my god! Yes, you have.
Never
I
heard
probably
Gold
have, I don't
Digger.
know.
was gonna say, you've probably heard "Gold Digger."
I lost.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger.
I ain't saying she
Oh,
gold.
yeah.
digger, but she gold. Yeah. All right. There we go.
Wonder how bad that's going over.
I don't know.
I'm fucking lost. I'm pissed about it.
Go ahead.
I don't have a drop.
Yeah, I don't know why I just said go ahead. Like, hey, so I was recently, the other day, I went through a weird thing. Oh, that's what he wants to talk
Oh,
about.
I had a good time.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was real fun. I don't know how it'll be on our audio.
I
ears,
lost
but
again, but
Thank God the final song was Gold Digger. I don't think I could get it.
But he's probably like, what the fuck is going on?
If I logged on, is like, I made a terrible mistake. Why did I go on that button? I like how you hid the chat again, though, even though we're not playing the game anymore.
Oh yeah.
You're like, fuck them.
All right, Joe, go ahead.
So yesterday I was at work and I was working real hard watching YouTube videos, and
You work like I work.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. And I just started like my normal YouTube podcast I was watching, and then that turned into me watching videos about the top 10 terrifying game theories that are dark, like Link being dead and majority in that random shit, which then led me to literally an entire YouTube channel that made a fake video game and did a let's play on it that was all about like this dude who murdered a bunch of kids.
I'm not going to do as well on this topic as I thought after listening. After listening to yours.
Yeah. So I was going down this rabbit hole, and it's like this dude pretended like he found a PS1 game that he was recording the footage, and it was really about this dude who murdered a kid and then murdered another kid. And I'm like,
In real life, they murdered people.
well, like the guy plays the game like it's a real game. And like as the story unfolds, it looks like the guy made the game to capture the dude who was murdering all the kids inside the video game. It got really weird.
I think this is a
and really
movie.
in depth.
I think that's a movie.
I think it's called Jumanji.
Jumanji.
It actually sounds exactly like Jumanji in present day form.
That's true.
Have you ever heard of that?
If Robin Williams was a murderer, like it would have worked.
Or The
He did.
Rock
Who did-
himself.
Oh, I get it. Oh man, that's sad.
True though.
But I was like, man, that's a really weird. And then I texted my brother about it, of course, because I'm like, hey, you should watch this fucking random shit. And
Have you
then-
ever said that to me? I'd be like, no.
And then I was like, man, sometimes YouTube rabbit holes are fun. I was like, I don't know if they guys watch any. YouTube.
Apparently not nearly as much as you. I'm on YouTube a lot, like
Yeah.
all day, because I just keep comedians rolling. But
Oh wow. I don't watch that much YouTube at all.
See, I don't watch that much until
you said you had a
I
lot
get free
planned.
Wi-Fi. Yeah, you said you got a lot planned.
I've just rabbit holes in general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You guys want me to go?
Yeah,
Like actual rabbits.
because like I
The
love
first one I
podcasts.
was thinking, I think every guy can relate to this. The porn rabbit hole.
Oh my
I
god!
think every dude can relate to that, right?
Before you know it, you're watching Marge Simpson take up the ass from Peter Griffin.
There's so many random things that I've just found, like, we don't have to get too graphic, but you're just like you're in that mood, you're watching some good old fashioned porn, and pretty soon you're seeing cartoons doing it. Then you're seeing people piss all over each other. It's crazy.
All of a sudden you realize somebody's uploaded Infinity Ward to Pornhub, and you're just watching Infinity Ward.
on porn. So then the porn
You forget to put your pants on, so it's really awkward when you're watching.
You're just
when
sitting
you're
there.
watching snaps and you're just sitting there.
So no, the weirdest porn rabbit hole I've ever been down. And it just led to, so I was just watching porn, like normal stuff. And then I clicked on one, it was like called, I can't remember, it was like contests. So it was like a blowjob contest or
All right.
something. I'm like, well, I'm interested. I want to see who wins this thing.
I'm
Because it
committed.
started with like normal porn. That was like, I'm pretty sure it was like a blowjob contest. That was like a hand job contest. And it was like this Chinese game show where these girls had to make dudes come like faster. Like there was a bunch of them lined
That
up and
makes
they had a
sense.
timer and
That
they
makes sense.
see who could do it first. That led.
That's not fair, though. What if the one guy beats it more? I have
That's
problems with that game show. Find me this video.
Maybe you get to pick your partner though, so it's kind
Then-
of like a joint effort.
Then that led to this weird thing that they have in China where girls just stand, like they act like they're reading the news, like a newscaster, and then dudes just come up and like finish on their face and like they just keep reading the news, but it's all in Chinese, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And they just gonna keep taking it, and then they just get covered in it.
Before you know it, they're talking about a hurricane, and you're like, "Fuck! How many people died? Are they okay?"
Then I'm like, is this just how people in China get the news? I'm like, what the fuck?
Fucking Korea, man. Shit's crazy. Over
So
there.
then it
That's
goes, I'm not even done. Then it goes to this other game that's called the Sex Factor. Have you guys ever heard of that? It was this whole
sounds like Fear
produced
Factor.
like by
is
some-
Joe Rogan in it?
I don't know, but it's like the same concept. But it was like they brought 8 guys and 8 girls that were up and coming, like they wanted to be porn stars, but had never shot porn before. And they put them in a house, bachelor style. And then they have different challenges each week, and people get voted off. And there's a whole 10-part series on this. I watched the whole thing. Like I wasn't even for like pleasure.
You're just
It was
into it. You're like,
literally
I'm fucking ready.
after the first episode, and
God damn it, Rachel deserved that.
yeah, like, and it's like the weirdest thing because you start like critiquing these people because you're watching this. I'm like, they have porn stars like critique their scenes and stuff, and like the guys, none of them can like even get hard at first because like they've never done this, and then there's a ton of people watching them and stuff, and you're just watching them like, dude, come on, you've got to finish because like you've got.
It's been too
I'm like-
long.
Yeah, like I'm pulling for these people. And I'm like, that girl, like, so I got into this. And then I just remember it was when I was living in Charlotte and I had a roommate. I watched like 4 episodes in a row. They're like 20, 25 minutes long. And like, it was a Saturday. I'm just watching
Dedication.
it. And then I realized like I'm watching it on my big TV in my room. like with the sound up, because to me, it's at this point, it's just TV.
It's TV.
It's literally just TV. And I'm thinking,
It's what reality TV should be.
well, yeah, because like they show all like they're all just hooking up at night and shit, and it's like this is cool. You get to see everything. But I'm just watching it, and then I realize like my roommates probably just think I'm just loudly watching the porn for 4 hours. Like,
Dedication.
Jersey Shore, move over. We got Jersey whores on.
that was a weird one. That was a weird day for me.
Apparently, it was in more than a day.
Yeah, I finished
that
the
whole
series.
adventure.
I got invested in them. Now I see those people. They all became porn stars. You'll
Good-
see the
hey,
guys
good
and the
for them.
girls all throughout porn. Yeah,
Good for them.
yeah. I'm really pulling for them in their careers.
Just a big fan, man.
Yeah.
Ever since Sex Factor, they've been
If
on
you
my
ever,
list.
it got canceled after one season. I don't know why, but I was a big fan. I would watch that shit tomorrow if they were like Sex Factor season 2.
You're like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. I don't
Scott,
have
how you
any.
gonna top
I don't-
any of that?
I honestly, I watched a lot of Dude Perfect. I've seen every one of their videos. Probably the weirdest thing I watched is Airsoft. I really got into watching the Airsoft videos.
Oh fuck! I totally forgot about Airsoft.
I know. Yeah, we still need to do that.
Yeah.
But
Scott, yeah.
I like it was weird because next thing you know, I'm on a guy's website, like checking out his personal videos. It was strange, but I can't come close to what you guys are doing right now.
All right, I
That's
got
fair.
more.
I
Not
love
as
it.
weird as porn,
All right, fair.
but my big thing is like I like little side projects, and like I really like getting shit like for free, and like thinking I'm like ripping off somebody. I don't know, not ripping off somebody, but like getting
not
something-
paying it forward.
not paying for something. So like you guys know I like to download movies, and so
Why
like-
did you wink as you said?
no, I don't know. So like I like to have this giant movie library. I don't watch it almost any of them. I just like knowing that I fucking have it.
like if you want to, they're
I can
fucking
have it.
there.
So anyway, I've been downloading a lot of movies lately, and downloaded too many, filled up all my hard drives. And I'm like, well, I'll just buy like an external hard drive or whatever. So that led me to like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, well, you know, what's a more expandable way of this? And like, so that was looking at like an $80 project, like little thing, like I can order on Amazon, have it in 2 days. And that turned into, well, like, what if I got an external hard drive that I could like plug into my router and like access it from any computer and stuff? So this is way nerdier than my last one. But anyway, and
I
that
go
was
from
like,
jerking my dick around to
yeah.
buying
So-
external hard
Jerking
drives.
so
my
then,
internal
so then
digital.
that leads me down. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, okay, well then they have these things that are like servers that you can buy that are already set up, and you just insert hard drives in it, and like you can expand it, and that's like $200. By the end of this, I've convinced myself I need like a $1,500 server for these movies that I don't even really
no
watch.
intentions of watching.
Yeah, but it's just like I need it.
You just
You know,
want
like
it.
I just literally go down this rabbit hole, and I keep like, well, I do need that access, and I want my friends to be able to download my movies too.
When he's old, he's going to be on QVC buying so much shit.
I need that.
He's going to fall down the QVC rabbit hole.
But like, what
He'll have fucking trinkets of little fucking elves stabbing each other in the face. And I'll be like, well, I need that.
We'll be doing this podcast. The whole thing will just be covered in little miniature elves. Like QVC,
Dude, I
man.
think you got a fucking problem. He's like, shut the fuck up.
Fuck you, see my army of elves?
Yeah. Get your
But-
fucking foot off my polar bear.
That rabbit hole was just like it just bubbled out of control, and then I convinced myself I'm totally all in on it now.
You're
and
"I'll
like
fucking go."
it turned from like literally like a plug, like a little thing I buy on Amazon, to like I'm ordering different parts, finding like vendors from places that I can get parts cheaper. It's crazy. It's really turned into an entire thing.
entire thing.
Yeah, but I enjoy that kind of
Hey,
stuff. So like for me,
that's
that's
usually how
okay. But
rabbit
it's
holes
still like
work.
it was a rabbit hole to me.
The other one I was gonna say was there's all those fan theories that all the Pixar movies take place in the same universe. So I was just watching YouTube videos about how they're all connected, which then led me to how in Frozen her parents died going to Rapunzel's
Yeah.
wedding, and I'm like, all right, this shit's starting. And then it was like other random Disney, like Hunchback or Bells and Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm like, they're all fucking connected. Then a video popped up and it just said all the hidden sex scenes in Disney movies, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta click it because I gotta know. That leads me down a rabbit hole where it's like all this, like, and most of it's like, okay, you're really pulling strings. And then the final one's like, if you pause the 1960 version of Aristocrats at a certain second, there's a sex scene in it. And I'm like, bullshit. So then I'm on Google trying to find out if anyone's ever. And then before I know it, I do find the video, and it's like, yeah, there's a part in the Aristocats that if you pause, there's fucking people doing in the background. I'm like, this is why times are different.
Yeah.
Back then you could sneak that in, no one noticed. Nowadays it'd fucking kill you. All because
Or it'd make you. I'd watch it.
Well, there you go. All because I wanted to know why Frozen parents were
random
dead.
sex scenes into every one of our podcasts. Try to find them.
Good luck. We could just take the audio of fucking Skylar's mouthful and play it over, and I'm like, all right.
Nah. So, but yeah, the YouTube rabbit holes don't get me as much. It's more like random websites. Reddit is like. Do you guys ever spend any time on Reddit?
See, I spend time on Reddit, but I'm very focused on which ones I'm in. I don't usually go far.
My Reddit's just spiral out of control, like completely. I'll start like looking at a video game I want, and then pretty soon I'm looking at like 1950s baseball cards, and I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? Like, it just keeps going. That's rough for me. I can't stay focused on Reddit.
See, that's definitely my.
I don't really understand Reddit.
It's essentially just a bunch of forums. But like, if you're really into something, like that's the place to go to talk about it.
Like news kind of breaks on Reddit a lot. And
yeah, like I just joined the World War Z Reddit, and they've been posting like what the free updates are and when they're coming. And I'm like, cool.
I mainly use Reddit for video games, but fantasy football is big on Reddit too. A lot of people post on there and talk about different things.
And if
about
you ever
fantasy
need to
football.
steal sports, Reddit's a great place to fucking go for it. But yeah, for me, it's definitely YouTube. Even last night, I watched the Mario Maker Direct last night, and then that's what I started with, and then I ended with all the times Tom Holland spoiled the Avengers, and I'm like, these two things don't make any fucking sense, but that's where I started.
Those
That's
are
where
great. Him and
they're
Mark
great.
Ruffalo.
Him and Mario,
Spoil.
and then all the ones with Benedict Cumberbatch, like babysitting, so good. But yeah,
I will say, YouTube's like suggested videos up next are really good.
that's what gets me, especially at work, because like if I'm working, I'm not always looking at my phone. So sometimes the next video will just play.
Yeah,
So like if it ends up being something interesting, I'm like, I'm in.
and you're just all about the comedians.
Yeah.
I used to do it on Wikipedia a lot too.
I am bad at Wikipedia rabbit holes.
Yeah.
I am definitely bad at them. Even though I can't edit
Yes.
anything on Wikipedia anymore.
Yeah, because you're banned.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
What'd you edit?
A lot of shit. Ethan's responsible for Roberto Clemente's death. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah. I put that on Wikipedia.
It's not
His
there
plane
anymore.
was shot down. Roberto Clemente's plane was shot down by Ethan Yukichik.
God damn it, Ethan.
And yeah, there was that. And John Neese does for his what he throws, lefties, righties, stuff like that. For throws, I put batting practice. They didn't find that funny.
Find that.
Kurt Schilling, of course, I got.
Shocker.
I think Kurt Schilling was the one that finally got me banned
Throwback.
because I said it was a racist douchebag,
But like
which wasn't wrong.
I was gonna say you could find sources for that. I don't know.
Pretty
why.
accurate.
I know.
No, Wikipedia is bad, especially like historical sports.
Oh,
For
yeah.
some reason, that rabbit hole, I just go down that. I'm reading about like the 1983 Chiefs that went 5-7. I don't know.
For me, it's always drafts. Like I'll look at like
Yeah.
the most recent draft, and before I know, I'm looking at 1997 and how the Broncos fucked up because they didn't take this player, even though he went 3 rounds later and no one knew he'd be good. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
I'm like, what year did the Steelers draft Troy Polamalu? And
Well,
the next
I
thing you
was
know, I'm
just gonna
looking.
say that.
I'm looking at fucking, the roster of the 1972 USC Trojans.
Drafts fuck me.
They
It's just
do.
there's
And
so
it's
many
'cause there's
players to
links,
click
so then you
on.
just click like
Yeah.
that draft, and you're like, who else was taken in that year?
Man, why didn't they draft him? Did he suck in college? And you click on him, then you're looking at the college, you're like, oh fuck, he played with this guy. And you're like, God damn it.
My favorite thing is go on if you're ever on Wikipedia and you just want to see stupid stats. Every like major high school player in high school, or every major NBA player in high school, just went fucking nuts. Like they all averaged like 35 points, 10 assists, like 10 rebounds. It's just funny to see all the accolades, and you're like, makes sense. They're
Makes
in the NBA
sense.
now.
And
Yeah,
they were really good then too.
yeah.
But yeah, so once I did the weird video game thing, I was like, I want to talk about rabbit holes.
I like it. Enjoyed it.
Zach's good at rabbit holes. I'm telling you, man. QVC one day when you're old. When you're
Do you
fucking
think?
old.
Do you think QVC will still be a thing when we're old?
Yes, it will never die.
Okay.
Old people are addicted.
I'm super good at convincing myself I need shit.
I know, but like, is it that old people are? I don't know. I feel like we'll have an internet version of QVC where there isn't like
It's still
hosts on the
QVC.
t-
I'm
That's
still
true.
Amazon.
Like I think you're right, but it'll be like lightning
They'll have
deals
their
on
own
Amazon.
streaming service.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It'll be like an online thing, and just every few minutes a new item will pop up.
Yeah. And I'll just be like, need it. Got it.
Gotta have it. Fuck. I know we're ending the topic, but fucking Amazon lightning deals do that to me too. Where they're like, this thing's on sale for $4 off. I'm like, but it's on sale now. I should buy it. It's like I didn't want to buy it yesterday, but now it's on sale.
The lightning deals don't get me. They do get me, but not as much.
Like how
'cause,
you were
like,
ready to say.
well,
that
like a
no.
lot of times they've almost got me so many times, and then I'm like, oh wait, this is only $2 off or something, and I'm like,
Yeah,
all
who
right,
cares,
fuck,
bro?
I don't really care that much. Adri, I don't know which one I played before.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
We are not going to listen to me chew anymore. We got a new game.
We gotta do where you don't chew. Very often. You could chew if you want. I don't think you ate your other sandwich.
I didn't. We should have Joey give us the clues while eating a sandwich.
Or that weird accent Joey does every now and then when he's doing games. You haven't done that. You haven't brought that out for a while. You know what I'm
I have
talking about?
not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the weird when I give things where I'm like, and there you drink.
Yeah, like he does like
Blackberry.
blackberry.
Those are
Yeah,
my
he does
kids
like
from
stuff like
last
that.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some clues.
I gotta find my notes. Give me a second.
Joey was not prepared for this.
We're in preseason form when it comes to just normal podcasts.
Yeah, I'm like,
here, guys.
I'm like pulling up my Jeopardy, and I'm like, no, that's not what we're doing. What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. I'm
Are
still
we
waiting.
doing, what's next week? We can talk about that while you're trying to
Horror
bring it up.
purdy.
Horror purdy.
Horror purdy.
Or what purdy?
Did you guys send him your topics yet?
No, did you?
Yes, I did. I literally did it the day he asked for it.
Wow. Should probably send it to him.
Yeah, he's only got a week left. He does still know he's coming, right?
I don't know.
Cool. Hey, JT, we hope you're coming.
He listens this Friday morning, so
This is a IMDb keyword.
Okay.
Your first clue.
wait,
Pauly.
whoa! We gotta do the
you're
pre-guess.
right. You're right. I
Yeah.
fucked up.
Vegas Vacation.
No, but it's a great movie.
Replicas.
I don't know what that is.
I think it's a new Keanu Reeves movie.
Is
I think it is where he makes like the
Fuck,
clones.
he's right.
Yeah.
2018 replicas with
He
Keanu
clones his
Reeves.
family. They died in a car
Good for
accident.
you, man. Rotten Tomatoes score 10%.
That's pretty good for a Keanu movie, isn't it? No.
John Wick today, I think, is 100%. Anyway, your first clue. Pauly Shore. Skylar, you can go first, I guess. Man, what if we changed it to a buzzer system?
Pass.
Pauly Short. Evolution.
He's not in Evolution.
Fuck. No,
Fun fact, though. Almost did Evolution because it's on Netflix, and I watched it like 2 nights
I love
ago.
that movie.
So fucking good.
That would have been hilarious if you would have done Evolution.
I saw that movie in theaters.
He's not the kid. Did you really?
Yeah,
We were
with-
young.
Yeah, I was in Florida on a vacation with my brother. We saw it in a movie theater. It's the only movie theater I've ever been where you could order food while you were in there. I thought it was the coolest fucking thing.
That would be really cool. And we were, that, what, 98, 99?
I was fucking young.
Yeah, that was a good fucking. Well, I don't know.
2001. So I was 8.
Oh, it's 2001. Damn. Okay.
2001. You ever see Evolution? Great movie. David Duchovny, Sean
Yeah.
William Scott, and that other guy. Your next clue: roller skates. Orlando Jones. Damn, I should have known that. What a great movie. Did you think
Like
Paul-
a.
you thought
It's like
Pauly
like a
Shore-
girl or something.
It's like a girl?
Is that a movie?
I don't know. Is that your guess? Like
Yeah,
a girl? It's
something.
not like a girl.
Okay.
Pass.
Power line.
Pass.
Pauly Shore roller.
I'm coming up blank.
Pauly Shore rollerblades.
roller
Power
skates,
line.
power line.
I don't know. Pass because I get the next one.
Disney.
Pauly Shore roller skates power line. I don't know. Pass.
Rio.
Animated.
Rio.
I know. That's why when you said Rio, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Pass. I really
Was
have no
animated the clue.
Yes.
Okay, pass.
Cheese Whiz.
Babe.
No.
Oh, good guess. Charlotte's Web.
That's what you got from Cheese Whiz? Charlotte's Web.
Babe and Cheese Whiz.
I was like, man, is Cheese Whiz too easy of a hint? Should I make it the final hint instead? No, I'll make it this one. You fucking give me Babe and Charlotte's Web. Fuck, isn't Babe in real life? Aren't they real people in Babe? It's not even animated.
I have a guess, but I don't know the name of it.
Fuck.
I don't know the name of it.
Is this our last hint?
Yeah, this is your last
Oh
hint.
fuck, we're not gonna get it.
Who gets it? You get? Are you up?
Skylar
That's
gets
me.
it. Fuck.
I don't know.
The most famous Disney dog.
Clifford. I'm kidding. That wasn't my guess.
Clifford.
I know it.
Clifford, the big
I know it.
Clifford, the big red dog. Dude, I fucking loved Clifford as a
I
kid.
know
that
this.
was my shit. They should make a live.
You know it?
I know it.
They should make a
Let me
live
go.
action.
I
Clifford
know it.
movie.
Goofy.
Goofy is the most famous Disney dog. I'll give you that. But it's not Goofy.
Goofy's Magic Kingdom. Good.
Zach, what is it?
Goofy the movie.
You're close.
Goofy the
The Goofy movie.
The Goofy
No!
movie.
who? I gotta get that right.
I'm not giving it to anybody.
Fuck. The Goofy? What did I say?
You said the Goofy movie.
Isn't that the name?
You said
You said Goofy the movie.
Goofy the movie.
I had all three of them and not in the right order. You're not gonna give me that
Because the funny part is that it's called the Goofy movie because it's a goofy movie, but his name is Goofy. I'm not giving it to
I never
Skylar.
saw that movie.
You never seen the Goofy
No.
movie? Fucking
I
underrated.
have
Disney
seen
film.
it. I knew exact. Once you said
Most
gave
famous
me
Disney dog.
maybe it was famous.
He
dog.
eats Cheese Whiz all the fucking
Yeah,
time.
the rollerblades. He's always on rollerblades.
Yeah, he's always on rollerblades.
I watch a
He's-
lot of fucking Goofy shit.
So I don't get that. The
Never
Goofy
saw any
movie?
Cheese Whiz.
Goofy the movie.
Not
Why would
Goofy.
I say that?
Goofy doesn't eat the Cheese Whiz. Pauly Shore's character, who's always on roller skates, always
Christ.
eats Cheese Whiz.
Yeah.
How the fuck was I supposed to know that?
Because the Goofy movie's fucking great, and you've missed a classic.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
It actually is great.
I used to watch that all
The
the time when it
sequel's
came
not,
out.
the sequel's not great though.
I fucking.
Max, I even used Max.
Why would
as a
I say
clue on
Goofy the
Jeopardy
movie?
other day.
Why would I say that, Skylar?
Goofy?
God fucking. Oh.
Sue said the song thing was hilarious. By the
I
way,
enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
All right, hit it.
The big blue one.
Every fucking week.
So we're talking about Missouri, right?
Nope, we're going back to Florida.
Ah, all right.
So, like, if you're gonna commit a crime, what's like the one thing you shouldn't do?
Admit to it, film it, like leave evidence.
All good options.
Yeah.
What
Try
if
to
you
be sneaky.
try to be sneaky? If I'm gonna commit a crime, I'm gonna try to do it sneaky, and I'm
That's
not
a
gonna leave
good-
any evidence. That's a good one, Zach. I
Yeah.
like that one.
Yeah,
So, what you shouldn't do though is live stream it,
that does seem like a mistake.
which is what this Florida man did. He was live streaming. I wish I knew like what his channel was because I would love to see his movies. But he was live streaming.
He might have just been doing it from Facebook or Instagram.
That's yeah,
It
you're
might
right.
not
You're
be
right.
YouTube.
You're
Remember
right.
that
You're right.
one guy Facebook like lived his murder? He shot a dude and Facebook lived it. But anyway, go.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
This guy was inside Walgreens and he wanted to show everybody that he was buying beef jerky.
Hey, you got to have money to buy beef jerky.
I just wanted to like if you had to pick one like this guy like hey this guy's white trash and he was buying something. What do you think he's buying?
Like Monster.
Probably it's either Monster,
Diapers.
Funyuns, or beef jerky.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this guy decided he's gonna live stream himself buying beef jerky, and things got a little heated, to say the least. Turns out he didn't have enough money to buy his.
That's what I'm saying.
jerky.
Beef jerky.
I love
ain't
that
cheap, man.
he's bragging about buying the beef jerky, but then doesn't
Doesn't
have enough
have enough
money
money.
to buy it.
Also Funyuns are great. Just throwing it out.
I didn't say they
Fucking-
weren't.
I know. Just
great.
needed to be said.
Not a fan. Overrated.
I don't know if Funyuns are.
Yeah, I don't think they're very highly rated.
I think Funyuns are more forgotten than anything.
That's like saying, man, fucking.
Spicy hot Funyuns though, so fucking good. Anyway,
Joey just went cross-eyed when he did that.
fucking love spicy
Wow.
hot Funyuns.
He
They're
just
really
came.
hard to find though.
He just came.
That's my rabbit hole.
Funyun rabbit hole, boys.
We're on a rabbit hole right now. So naturally, you know, when you don't have enough money and no one wants to, you know,
Lend you the money.
pay it forward and buy the beef jerky,
Man, fuck those guys. They should have paid it forward.
they asked him to leave and he got a little upset. So he got a little belligerent and they obviously had to call the cops. And that just compounded the situation. So he's still live streaming this. He starts throwing things. The cops come. He starts throwing things at the cops. And then he picks up a box and throws it and misses the cops.
Huh?
And he fucking hits a newborn in the head with a box of cereal. On live
Does it say what
stream.
brand they were?
No, it does
Damn it.
not. But the mother, as you can understand, was not happy. Not happy at all.
But it was Sugar Smacks.
That shit smacks.
So here's the thing. In this guy's defense, if there's a dude fighting with a cop and you got a baby, maybe you should walk far from that situation.
That's a good
Maybe
point.
they're just walking in. Maybe
yeah,
'cause,
I
like,
guess
it's
that's
possible.
fair.
But
But the cereal, not usually near the door. That's the only weird part.
that's what they actually the police say that they say if you're ever a witness or a victim to people acting belligerent, we need you to remove yourself as quickly as
Yeah,
possible.
that makes sense.
But yeah, they haven't. They didn't get a mugshot released to the guy because
I
he
would
was
love to
taken
see
to the
that.
healthcare wing, which means he's fucking mental as shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
Just wanted some beef jerky.
It was definitely
You said
a-
that was in Florida.
yeah,
Yeah, only place that could happen.
that was like a super poor trip for some beef jerky.
Man, you think you're like, I could go for beef jerky. I'm gonna hit up the Walmart, and then all of a sudden you're fucking in the mental.
Yeah,
ward.
like how about that?
God damn, I just wanted jerky. Here's the
That's
thing.
a rabbit hole. I think
That's true.
I think that's a rabbit hole.
He started with jerky, ended in mental wards.
A lot of shit went down there. He had a lot of options.
He looks back at that day. He's like, "Dude, I just wanted some beef jerky. What?
Yeah.
What went wrong? Where was the wrong turn?"
I just
It's
feel
like those
they're-
weird. It's like those TV episodes that start, and it's like, and then it pauses, and like, and that's when everything went wrong.
Yep. It would have paused as soon as he was like, I'm going to the store today. And it would have paused right there.
And like, and that's the moment I fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't know how he had to have had other run-ins with the cops. This can't be the first time. You don't just snap
Yeah.
one day when you're trying to buy beef jerky and then
And like, just go get some Slim Jims. They're cheaper.
Oh, they're terrible though.
I mean, it's better than
I'd go to prison over eating a Slim Jim. Fucking sign me up for prison.
I mean, fair enough.
If we did that on like would you rather, I would definitely pick prison.
Would you rather eat a Slim
eating
Jim or go-
eating a Slim Jim.
See, I don't hate the Slim Jims, man. They're not terrible.
I like Slim Jims.
Yeah.
Pretty
There's
big
something
fan.
about,
I
like-
used to
I'll take a
love them.
Funyun. I'll eat me a Funyun.
Oh,
But
dude, yeah, I used to love Slim Jims. I remember like when we'd have like parties as kids and we just buy a big box of Slim Jims and a 24 pack of Mountain Dew. It's like we're getting fucking wild tonight.
fucking slam this and
And I'm like, wake up the next day. I'm like, man, why is my belly hurt? Who fuck cares?
When I was
There's more Slim Jims.
my mom would not let me like drink energy drinks back then at all, but only if like I was having friends over, I could convince her, and she would get me Vault. Do you remember that shit? Yeah, that's how you knew it was gonna be a good night if I had a 2-liter of Vault in the fridge.
Fuck yeah.
I miss those days.
Don't hit kids with cereal boxes.
moral of the story.
That's
Don't
what
buy
it
beef jerky. That's the
Don't
moral
buy
of the
beef
story.
jerky.
Pay it forward.
Pay it forward.
Watch
If
lots of
somebody-
porn.
Here's the thing: if somebody would have just paid it forward for that man,
I know.
no kid would have ever gotten hit with a box
I
of
know.
cereal.
See, now back enders, that's on you.
Goddamn Florida listeners.
I know we had some in Florida before Fireside took the ability away for me to see where they were downloading from. I really missed that.
does suck.
There's
That was like the best part.
people
What
and
about on
people
the desktop?
enjoyed
Is it different?
No,
Have you ever
it's
tried?
not.
No.
It's not.
And people enjoyed our updates.
I know. We should write him an email.
All right, back
Strongly
enders.
worded email.
Next week we're playing Horror Pretty, hopefully.
That does not roll off the tongue like Joe Pretty.
Yeah, well, his name's like JT, and JT Pretty sounds
James
worse.
Jeopardy.
J Pretty.
I like Horpity better. It's
Okay.
a little more
You're right. That
Horpity.
it rolls off a lot
really
better.
rolls
You're
off
right.
the tongue. That sounds like you could start a rabbit hole. Backenders, we appreciate you. We don't know where you listen anymore, but don't forget, pay it forward by next week.
Pay it forward. I want to hear your pay it forwards.
And that doesn't. Somebody's just gonna tweet you and be like, "I opened the door for a stranger."
They better not. That's not paying anything. It's not paying.
You're wasting time. Anyway, backenders, thank you. Peace out.
Later.